Gervonta Davis is a good fighter. I mean, good fighter, yeah.
Southpaw, baby. Great, man.
Jake Paul, now he has a talent. Like he can fight in a real boxing match. So
Manny Pacquiao has never been one to sugarcoat the fight game, and now he has dropped a bombshell about Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis bout. Pacquiao, a legend who's seen it all inside the ring, has revealed what he calls the secret weapon Jake Paul would need if he ever hopes to survive against the explosive knockout artist. This isn't casual talk, it's a warning. Pacquiao's words carry the weight of experience, and if Jake Paul ignores them, stepping into the ring with Gervonta could be the biggest mistake of his career. Jake Paul, the cruiserweight showman, thrives on spectacle, fame, and disruption in boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis, a true lightweight champion, brings speed, skill, and knockout power. Their 65-pound weight gap makes the matchup look absurd, like a middle schooler versus an NBA center. Logic suggests Davis's skill would overpower Paul's size advantage. Yet, Manny Pacquiao shocked fans with his surprising take on Jake Paul's chances. Manny Pacquiao is not just a boxing icon, he's a protector of the sport's integrity. As the only 8-division world champion ever, his words hold significant weight. When asked about Paul, many expected him to ridicule him, to dismiss him as a clown unfit to be compared to real fighters. Instead, Pacquiao offered a surprisingly straightforward observation that resonated throughout the boxing community. He said, "He has a talent. He can fight in a real boxing match, so he can be a boxer." This wasn't a casual comment. It was a sign of respect from a great fighter, recognizing something valuable in Paul beyond just his social media fame.
Have you been watching one guy who helped maybe bring some attention to boxing is Jake Paul? What do you think of what he's been doing in the sport?
Jake Paul, now he has a talent. Like he can fight in a real boxing match. So he can be a boxer.
Okay, so he's earned your respect, would you say?
Yes. It's not good for for a boxing industry to have always like exhibition match is okay, but not always exhibition, but need to have a real fight, like to entertain the fans.
Evenly matched fight.
Match fight, yes.
Yes.
Pacquiao's statement raised questions. What did he see in Paul? Was he merely being polite, or did he genuinely believe that the YouTuber could pose a challenge to a champion like Tank Davis? While Pacquiao's words gave Paul a small bit of credibility, critics still slammed the fight. They labeled it a circus, a freak show, and an insult to boxing.
Eddie, just whilst I've got you, obviously just a few things I'd like an update on. We last time we spoke, Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul seemed to be the front runner for you guys. Now we're getting Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis. What can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about why Jake and Anthony has maybe been put to the side for now?
Yeah, they always told us that it was, we were looking at that fight for February of next year, and they always said that there was a chance that Jake would fight in November. I think, wasn't I the one that broke Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis 6 months ago or something? I knew that they'd agree that deal. I didn't know they were about to announce it then, but I did know that they'd agreed that deal previously. So I don't like it, if I'm honest. I mean, I think we need to really differentiate between boxing and an entertainment concept, and that's what that is. It's a freak show. It's entertainment. It's a lightweight fighting a cruiserweight. With, I don't know, is it bigger gloves and certain minutes per round? I don't know what it is, but, I understand the market, and I understand this freak show, shock kind of the world mentality of people potentially tuning in. Is that a step too far? Maybe. I mean, I hated Jake Paul against Mike Tyson, but it did massive numbers. I hate Jake Paul against Gervonta Davis. It'll probably do massive numbers. So that's when you really have to differentiate yourself between, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it isn't going to do good business. Now, whether you want to be involved with it is another kettle of fish. I don't want to be involved with it, but I do respect the fact that it's going to do big numbers. It's just not boxing. And I don't think we should promote it as boxing.
It's hard to disagree with that perspective given the money involved. Jake Paul's matches are known to bring big checks to the game of boxing. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, who understands the business well, revealed that Gervonta Davis was expected to earn between $30 and $40 million for this fight. In contrast, Davis's purse for a dangerous fight with Lamont Roach might be only $5 or $6 million. The financial motivation was too big to overlook.
Maybe he'll fight Jake Paul instead. What do you think of that?
I think that's terrible.
Why?
I mean, I get it because at the end of the day, it's the money business, and you want to make the most money. But from what I'm hearing, he can make more money in a fight with me. And if that's the case, why not fight me?
Sure. Do you think he beats Jake Paul?
Do I think he beats Jake? Yeah. I mean,
There's a huge size advantage, though.
it is, but I think Tank got the skills to make sure he come out on top.
Do you think that Jake has gone better?
Yeah, I think actually Jake got tremendously better from the time frame that he started till now. And in the right situation, I also could see him become a world champion.
Really?
Yeah.
Even Pacquiao's circle seemed to grasp this reality. His longtime advisor, Sean Gibbons, made it known that Pacquiao preferred real fights against champions like Rolly Romero, not a circus. This suggested that the matchup between Paul and Davis belonged to a different realm, one focused on entertainment and money rather than championship glory. Many saw it as a sellout, but Pacquiao's praise was just the start. A crucial comparison to another big fight offered insight into how to view this unusual matchup. This is where everything becomes clearer. Understanding Jake Paul's potential for victory relies not just on Pacquiao, but also on his advisor, Sean Gibbons. When asked about the Paul Davis fight, Gibbons shared a key insight into his views on these kinds of matchups. He compared it to a possible bout between Canelo Alvarez, the top fighter in the 168-pound class, and Terence Crawford, the champion at 147 pounds. On paper, Crawford is among the most skilled boxers in the world. His boxing IQ is exceptional, but Gibbons was straightforward. He stated that Canelo would beat Crawford easily. Why? Because the difference in size and strength is just too great. Crawford could be an outstanding technician, but eventually, physics will dominate. That was the underlying strategy. It's not about a specific punch or technique. It's the plain fact that a larger, capable fighter can often win over a smaller, highly skilled opponent. The secret weapon is the understanding that Paul's size is not just an advantage. It fundamentally changes the game and can overshadow skill. So what would this look like in the ring? It's not just about being bigger. Jake Paul cannot simply outbox Gervonta Davis. If he stands back and trades punches, Tank will outmaneuver him, break him down, and deliver a knockout blow. Paul's best chance is to use his size in the most aggressive way. The strategy is clear. Turn the boxing match into a street fight. From the first bell, Paul needs to close the distance and prevent Davis from gaining any room to move. He should use his 65-pound weight advantage to lean on Tank, push him into the ropes, and disrupt his punches in rough, messy clinches. Every moment of the fight must be a grueling test for Davis. Paul needs to force him to carry his weight, tiring him out and throwing off his rhythm. The aim isn't to land the cleanest shots. It's to wear Davis down, take him into deep waters where fatigue overshadows technique. This is a risky, ugly strategy, but it's the only one Paul has. A strategy that someone with Pacquiao's experience would see as a legitimate, though desperate, route to an unexpected victory. Regardless of the outcome, this fight comes with heavy consequences, but only for one of the fighters. For Jake Paul, his legacy is already set. He is the ultimate disruptor. A win makes him a phenomenon, the man who shook up boxing. A loss means he still has credit for showing the courage to face someone like Tank Davis, and he'll walk away with millions. His brand will likely remain intact, if not stronger, but for Gervonta Davis, the stakes are incredibly high.
Finally, Manny, Gervonta Davis, what do you think of him? What do you make of him as a fighter?
Davis is a good fighter. Good fighter, yeah.
Is there ever any possibility that you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis?
If you want, and if you come up to 147, then we can fight.
He can't meet you at 140?
145 maybe.
Wow. So this is big news. You're willing to do a catchweight fight with Tank at 145.
145.
What happens? You have a lot of experience, but he's explosive. What would happen in that fight?
Oh, that's not a problem for me. I'm experienced fighter.
His entire legacy is at risk. A victory means little. Everyone expects him to win. It would just be another day at work, even if it's a very lucrative one. But a loss? That would be disastrous. It would leave a mark on his record that could never be erased. He would become known as the pound-for-pound champion who lost to a YouTuber. That would overshadow every title he has won and every great performance he has delivered. He stands to lose everything, with almost nothing to gain in boxing history. Ultimately, this fight raises a tough question about the sport we care about. The insight that Manny Pacquiao's camp seems to grasp is that the line between sport and entertainment is fading fast. This match isn't aimed at finding the better boxer. It's a test of whether size and social media fame can surpass years of skill and discipline. It represents the clash of two worlds, the traditional boxing, led by a technical master like Davis, and the new era driven by a marketing genius like Paul. So when the world watches this event unfold, what are they really witnessing? Is it a harmless show that brings new fans to boxing, or a dangerous shift that suggests the sport's very essence is up for sale? Is this a glimpse of the future or the start of the end? The answer might be the most surprising outcome of all. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.